Good evening, everyone. I got a download tonight, earlier this evening about the year 1994. I was approximately 3 years old. This is where skeletons and secrets were being placed not only in closets but also in boxes. People need to realize that skeletons are going to not only fall out, but they're going to reveal themselves. A lot of documents were signed. Judges, lawyers, doctors. A lot of ransoms. Um, a lot of people lost their lives due to the fact that they wanted money and power, especially financial power. People need to realize that those documents you signed, that bounty that was placed on my original family, my initial family, all those people that were coerced, blackmailed, a lot of them are deceased. Like I said, this goes back to 1994. It was so many um, prices that were paid, to gain some sort of significant ability to rise in their positions in the government. A lot of companies and corporations were being paid off. Like I said about the blackmailing and the ransoms. I wasn't the only one with a life insurance policy on my name. There's like 12 policies um, out there on me, and this is because of a great fortune. You got a wealthy man. He was approximately 31 years old when this had occurred back in 94. Um, Married, a mature woman that's in reverse. A lot of people were expecting a better outcome, a better ending, but unexpected income is in reverse. Like I said, the judicial system is involved. It's not just the Cincinnati one. Cincinnati, Ohio one. This goes back to Kentucky, Dayton, Kentucky, Columbus, Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio. This goes back to a child, that's not even, I'm not even from this state. Um, all because they wanted to have privileges that they did not earn, due to the incompetence, you know, um, it was organized by a family, and a lot of those family members are either missing or um, in unmarked graves. Like I said, skeletons coming out. You know, they didn't want to labor and work their way up. And now a lot of people are in concern. Because people are seeing the absolute come to the light. The courthouses are seeing documents, that are not in their original state or their original place. You got a lot of people in despair. Why? Don't even ask me. They're the ones that did it. A lot of people just thinking about that moment when I was a child, that moment when the innocence was taken, you know, now they're in a state of poverty, all because they sat in a family room of 21 people gathered around a table, drinking some tea and some coffee, trying to figure out how they can raise their occupation, raise their ranks, no matter who ends up in the coffin. That was the journey that was planned. A lot of people went across state lines in different countries. They had to have a plan, and a lot of people needed marriage license. Even though they're not originally married, they're under different names, and like I said, it was a families, of lovers, of people that are polyamorous, false people, just people that wear masks, just people that will hide behind a piece of paper, because they wanted to hit sevens, but instead they got 11. Now they're in bad health, but whose fault truly is it? They're looking at 1 to 3 weeks, tops 31 days. Hopefully not. Hopefully lesser, but let's continue. All due because of courtship and the pathway. A lot of people weren't ready for these changes. A lot of people wanted to not only pickpocket, but be behind the scenes trying to orchestrate. There's a lot of letters that did not reach me. A lot of mail, a lot of official documents, official letters, messages, calls, that were notarized. There's a lot of notarizations, and people had too high of expectations. Now there is no honor amongst thieves, but there never was, due to sitting around that table in that house. Like I said, this started in 94, due to them knowing that I was part of an official family. Somebody in high ranking, somebody military, somebody that served either, I'm gonna just say CIA, federal, but they were like a travel agent, they wanted to be a pillar of the community, but we know what happened to pillars. They turn into salt, we know what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah, pillars of salt, because of a main female and a main male, like I said, it was they wanted first place, and they didn't get that. They got second to none, like I said, this occurred in 94. My age was manipulated, like I said, a lot of documents, birth certificates, social security cards. I'm not originally from this state or Kentucky, but I was initially supposed to be in California, but like I said, there was kidnapping and extortions and a lot of coffins, so thank you.